What if I told you that the Maasai in Kenya have these huts where young women traditionally come at night to warriors, choosing their companions, and nobody judges them for it? What if I told you about sacred huts where mothers are forbidden from even looking at their sons during certain rituals? About places where young Morans, Maasai warriors, live and where one wrong word can get you banished from the tribe forever? What you're about to hear shocked European missionaries back in the 1800s so much that they declared these customs unacceptable. Some traditions are so taboo that they don't even tell young Maasai about them until they reach a certain age. Picture a world where a mother's love can be an obstacle, where women are strictly forbidden from stepping foot inside men's huts, where breaking the rules of a warrior's house isn't just punished by exile, but by permanent exclusion from the Brotherhood of Morans. This is the story of Maasai huts that don't stand apart from regular dwellings by accident. What happens inside them could turn your understanding of warrior honor, family, and human relationships upside down. Things that have been hidden from outsiders' eyes for centuries. You thought you knew what brotherhood was all about? Forget everything you thought you knew. Because in Maasai manyatas, the houses of young warriors, there are rules that might seem like they break all conventional norms or represent the highest form of human wisdom. But I'm warning you, some of these traditions are so mind-blowing that even today they're only talked about in whispers in Maasai villages. And the most incredible part is waiting for you at the end. Because the real secret of these huts isn't what happens inside them, but why it still works to this day. Ready to discover the truth about what's hidden behind the walls of these sacred Maasai huts? Then stick around till the end, because what you're about to learn might change your perspective on warrior honor and human nature forever. A crimson sunset paints the Kenyan savanna in shades of blood and gold. A herd of zebras moves leisurely toward the watering hole, while somewhere in the distance you can hear the roar of a lion, the king of these endless plains. In a small Maasai village tucked away among acacia groves, the first fires begin to flicker. But one fire is special. It burns in a round hut standing slightly apart from the others. This is a place where women don't venture, where everyday concerns about cattle aren't discussed, where special laws of warrior brotherhood apply. This is a manyata, home of the Morans, young Maasai warriors, and it holds secrets passed down from generation to generation. A manyata isn't just a bachelor pad. It's a sacred space of initiation, where Maasai boys become men, where ancient knowledge of survival in the savannah is passed down, where a brotherhood forms that's capable of protecting the tribe from lions, leopards, and enemy raids. When a Maasai boy goes through the ritual and becomes a Moran, a junior warrior, his life changes completely. He leaves his mother's hut and moves into the manyata with his peers, other newly minted warriors. Women, including their own mothers, are strictly forbidden from entering the manyata. Even a mother cannot cross the threshold of this hut when her son is going through warrior rituals. Breaking this taboo is considered a serious crime that could bring a curse upon the entire family. But there's one stunning exception to this strict ban. Unmarried Maasai girls of a certain age can not only come to the manyata, but it's considered part of the natural order of things. These nighttime visits aren't secret love affairs, but an open tradition known to the entire tribe. Maasai girls have incredible freedom in choosing a partner among the Morans. They can come to the manyata in the evening, pick the warrior they like, and spend time with him until dawn. These meetings are called ngolo, a kind of ritual courtship where young people get to know each other, where girls evaluate potential husbands and warriors learn how to interact with the opposite sex. A girl might spend months meeting with different Morans, studying their characters before making her final choice. In the manyata, young Maasai go through a tough school of life. They learn not only how to wield the Ilkron spear and shield, but also to understand the complex social connections of the tribe, study the behavior of wild animals, and master the art of tracking. Storytelling about heroic deeds holds a special place. In the Manyata, not only physical strength is valued, but eloquence too. A young warrior must be able to compose a song about his deeds, tell a gripping story about encountering a lion, and demonstrate knowledge of the tribe's genealogy going back many generations. Morans sleep on hard beds made of branches and eat mainly milk. They're only allowed meat on special occasions. This harsh diet is supposed to toughen their character and prepare them for the hardships that are inevitable in the life of a warrior herder. The years in the Manyata are also when Morans reach the peak of their physical beauty. They braid their hair into complex hairstyles dyed with red ochre, decorate their bodies with geometric patterns, and wear lots of beads and bracelets. It's during this period that Morans attract the most attention from girls. Tall, lean, with noble posture, wearing traditional red shuka, cloaks, spear in hand, they embody the ideal of masculine beauty by Maasai standards. But a warrior's beauty isn't just about looks. It's the grace of a predator's movements, the ability to silently stalk prey, the capacity to stand motionless for hours in ambush. It's a special walk, soft, springy, ready at any moment to break into a run or jump. The famous Maasai dances are born in the Manyata. The most well-known is Aduma, the jumping dance, where Morans compete to see who can jump highest from a standing position without bending their legs. This dance demonstrates not only physical strength, but endurance, because you have to keep jumping for a long time to rhythmic singing. When girls come to the Manyata, special dance performances are arranged. The Morans form a circle, sing traditional songs in deep, guttural voices, while they take turns dancing in the center, showing off their agility and strength. The girls stand nearby, evaluating the performances, sometimes joining in with their high voices. Secret rituals exist in the Manyata that aren't told to women and children. These are ceremonies of initiation into warrior secrets, oaths of loyalty to the brotherhood, rituals of preparation for lion hunts. The Morans give each other special names related to their exploits or characteristic traits. These names are known only to the brotherhood and are a sign of belonging to the elite circle of warriors. Revealing these names to outsiders is considered betrayal. The period of life in the Manyata lasts 10 to 15 years. During this time, a young man must accomplish deeds worthy of a true warrior and show bravery. But most importantly, he must learn to control himself, become wise and level-headed, because the next stage of Maasai life is marriage and transformation into Ilkiama, junior elder, a person responsible for the welfare of family and tribe. When Morans leave the Manyata to get married, they go through a final ritual, the Ongweni ceremony, where elders bless them for their new life. From this moment, former warriors become keepers of the traditions they once studied in the sacred huts. So what makes the Manyata system so enduring over the centuries? What's the secret of these sacred huts that still play an important role in Maasai life? The Manyata is more than just a transitional period. It's a comprehensive education system that shapes not only physically strong warriors, but psychologically mature men capable of taking responsibility for family and tribe. In the Manyata, young Maasai learn the most important thing: how to be part of a team while maintaining individuality. They understand that real strength isn't in personal achievements, but in the ability to work together with brothers for the common good. The tradition of girls' nighttime visits also has deep meaning. It allows young people to get to know each other without parental pressure and without the rush that often leads to failed marriages. As a result, the Maasai have some of the strongest families among African peoples. In today's world, where traditional values are often questioned, Maasai manyatas continue to exist, though in modified form. Young Maasai still go through these sacred huts, although many now also receive modern education. The secret to this tradition's staying power is that it meets deep human needs. The need to belong to a group, to test oneself, to gradually mature under the guidance of elders, to find a worthy life partner. The fire in the manyata is a symbol of tradition's continuity, the connection between generations, wisdom that's passed down not through books but through lived experience. This fire reminds us that some human values remain unchanged despite all the changes in the world. Hidden in the secret of Maasai manyatas is a simple but profound truth. Real maturity doesn't come with age, but through trials, companionship, and wise guidance from elders. And maybe that's exactly why Maasai warriors are still considered some of the most noble and courageous people in Africa.